If I had a nickel for every time I was doomed by a puppet, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
I am so sorry. That was so anti-slay of me. You all deserve that. I was not giving what needed to be gave. No, for real, like at this point I don't deserve an audience at all, so thanks to anyone that's still here. First step in our glorious get ready with me, Old Spice, Fiji, because female deodorant, sorry, just not cutting it for me.
It's just never been my thing, not into it, so not approved by me.
That's attractive. Anyway, where have you been? If we're talking physically, I have been in the Netherlands, Germany, Austria, Italy, and France. Bang. Bang. Ooh, but if we're talking mentally, all over the place, besties, because that's what happens when you graduate college and you have this impending feeling of doom and you're kind of just wondering why it exists, and then you realize you've been really doing the same thing for like 17 years of your life and now you're never gonna do it again. We'll get into that, but long story short, I went to Europe for a month after graduation, not because I needed soul searching, but just because I wanted to freaking go, okay? I went to college for like 2 years during a pandemic and I wanted to leave. So that's what I did. And as for the amount of time that I was gone before then, I truly have no good explanation other than the fact that it was my last 2 months or so of college, and for once I just wanted to enjoy it because I have made college very hard for myself for literally no reason by joining way too many clubs and activities, pushing myself all the time to get good grades when it really didn't matter, and also doing the whole thing, not the whole thing, half of the thing during a pandemic. So I was like, let's just chill for like 1 minute. And I'm actually kind of proud of myself because I feel like the last 2 months of college were super fun and I finally let myself just like chill out. Ow, I pinched my freaking eyeball. So that's where I've been. Let's get into your ponderings. Are you staying at home or moving out? Fantabulous question. I am moving. I love my siblings, obviously, love my mom. They are so slay. There's simply no other way of putting it. But I feel like I need to move out if I want to move on and move up in the world. That isn't true for everyone. Some people very much so enjoy being home and do better when they're at home. I love being at home, but more as like a visiting role, if you will. I'm not gonna tell you where exactly I'm moving to yet, just because the suspense is fun for me personally. But I will tell you that it is somewhere warmer than where I currently live, and that kind of leads perfectly into the next pondering that a lot of you had, which is, do I have a job? And by job, I assume you mean like traditional one in an office, and not this one, because I would 100% get fired if this channel was run by anyone other than me. And yes, I'm curling my eyelashes again after I already put the first layer of mascara on, because secrets out, I literally always do this, and I know it's bad for your eyelashes, but I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Yes, I do have a job. I'm really proud of myself for that. I actually accepted this job back in October, so a really long time ago, but probably only like 5 videos ago. And it is in my field, so I graduated with a degree in supply chain. Probably none of you know what that is. Blah, blah, blah. I did a co-op, which is like an extended internship last spring semester, so not the one that just happened, for around 6 months when I worked in the industry, actually for a different company than the one I'm going to work for in July. But I definitely got some experience there, and I didn't necessarily like it that much, but I'm convinced this one will be better. I think a big reason why I didn't like my other job was because it was during the height of the pandemic, and because we never got to do anything in person, it was 100% online. So I didn't get to meet anyone, never got to go into the office, and just sat for like 8+ hours a day. And that's just not my cup of tea. This job that I'm going to be starting in July is fully in person, so I think it's gonna acclimate me to the professional world and also the supply chain field more, and I have a feeling that I'm gonna like it better. Or I'm just saying that, we don't know. But yes, I do have a job lined up. I'm not gonna be revealing my place of employment, probably ever, because of privacy reasons. I think it's gonna be a good experience. I feel like your first professional job in your field is honestly just meant to teach you what things you don't like about corporate culture, so that by the time you move on to your next role or a new position within the company, you know what you should be asking for. I could be making all this up, I don't know. Next area of contention. Am I still with blurry boyfriend? Yes. Yay! One thing is stable in her life, thank God. I'm being sarcastic, but yeah, we are still together, which is great. We've been together for like 2.5 years at this point, still going strong, and he is actually moving with me to the location I'm not telling you, because although he is not starting a job there, he already started a job back in January, but his is fully remote, so he has the capacity to follow me. Am I planning on getting my master's now or working right out of undergrad? I probably should have done these in a different order. Just because I have a degree does not mean that I'm smart. Anyway, I'll rephrase that to, do I want to get a master's at some point? And the answer is, I don't know. I think that I'm kind of a school girly. I feel like I just thrive in the academic realm, so I could see myself getting a master's degree in the future, but I don't really want to pay for it, especially not right now. I was not an accounting major, and for good reason, because it's been like one tax season since I finished school, and the IRS is already on me because I forgot to do something. I promise I paid it. Don't come after me. But I did take enough accounting to know that debit on the left, credit on the right, debit left, credit right, debit left, credit right, for complete satisfaction, balance all of your transactions.
It's mental illness, isn't it?
And that your cash inflows should outweigh your cash outflows. And with that financial knowledge, I realized that, college, that's an outflow. Tuition, baby. Going to Europe for a month post-grad, outflow. 1 to 2 more years of college in a master's program, massive outflow. We are in need of some inflows, such as a salaried position at a job. And that's what we're doing. But low-key, in the future, I can definitely see myself going back for a master's, especially if I'm in corporate for a while and I get kind of bored and just want to play school again. Very general one, how is post-grad life? I'd be lying if I said that it couldn't be better. I think I said what I meant to there. It's fine, I have a job, I'm excited to move, but honestly, I am a little bit sad. I just feel like I got a little bit scammed, because college is supposed to be the best 4 years of your life, and that's kind of BS, it's not for everyone, but I was enjoying college, and then fuck you, COVID said. So then I really only had 2 years or so of normal college life, and I think if I would have had 4, I would have been more ready to move on. Thank God that I had a senior year, and we still had football. I tried to enjoy myself those last 2 months, like I said, because otherwise I would really not be doing well right now. I know it's annoying that it seems like it always comes back to this, but I didn't really get to have 2 years of college in person. And because of that, I feel like I tried to squeeze in a lot of stuff into my senior year to the point where I overwhelmed myself. So I had a lot of fun, and I was the president of my one organization that I've always wanted to have a higher leadership role in, and I got to dance in Thon, which is a 46-hour dance marathon. That's been one of my dreams for all of college. I graduated. I got to go to Europe, which I've always wanted to do when I was like a newly post-grad. Did that. And now the reality is just setting in. Like, fuck, it's literally over. I am no longer gonna live 5 steps away from my best friends. If I ever need a day off, I'm gonna have to request the time off in advance and like use a vacation day. If I wanna come up for a Penn State football game, it's gonna require a lot of logistical planning, and I can't just walk to Beaver Stadium. I am never gonna have to take an exam in the traditional sense, literally ever again. I mean, that one's a good one, but still, what the fuck? To summarize what I just said, because that was a lot of word vomit, I would say post-grad life is going well. But it's not going like super well, just because the reality of being an adult for like the rest of my life is kind of setting in, and I would prefer if I had a little bit more time to process it. I should probably put on an outfit.
Can I hear a little commotion for the dress? A little bit?
Let's do a little rapid fire. How was senior year? Better than at least 2 of the other years. What's your new day in the life routine? Shopping for furniture that will not come for months. Do you still exclusively eat grilled cheese? No, I have moved on to my chicken noodle soup phase. Will you quit YouTube? No, I'm just like really bad at it, so don't expect a lot from me. But I have like 4 videos already filmed, so expect those from me at some point. Those are all of the updates I have, and this is the final look. Amazing. Probably only 5 people are gonna watch this, but the 5 of you that are, thank you for being patient with me. I'm really sorry that I'm literally so terrible at this. It's just I tend to need to prioritize other things for my own sanity. I find that if I push myself too hard in too many different areas, then I get burned out. And YouTube is just one of those things that I am fortunate enough to be able to push aside when need be. So when I wanted to enjoy myself at school, there she went. When I was suffering at my co-op because I was sitting at a desk for 8+ hours a day and literally not seeing anyone, bye YouTube. It's not a great coping mechanism, but it is a mechanism. I'm so grateful that I have anyone at all still watching me, because if the roles were reversed, I would have been like long gone at this point. So I really do mean it when I say that I love you guys, and I'm very thankful for this little platform that I have. And I do plan on using it more, actually. I already have 3 videos pre-filmed from last semester that I never got around to editing. Who's surprised? Let's tackle this whole post-grad existential crisis together, because I'm scared. Bye!